Welcome to the authority module. Authority isn't just about how many followers you have. It's about building trust at scale. So trust in your content, your messaging, and your brand identity.
With searching a bio, it needs to speak to your specific niche. Your story highlight strategy, that should handle your objection and should explain your offers clearly. When dealing with content generating leads, you need to have a feed that mixes storytelling, results, education, and action. So meaning you have to know where to put your call to actions and where to put your visual identity. Make sure that your bio has a clear call to action, stories to lead to DMs or booking links. Your reel should teach, inspire, and or call out symptoms and then offer the solution. Building a visual identity and storytelling has to be consistent, because if it's all over the place, your clients aren't going to know what to click, what to view, and what to even do with that information you're giving them.
This is where we start to stretch your Instagram strategies. You're doing all of the work, what we see below. Every reel, every post, every time that you're online can become multiple places of content across multiple platforms. This is how we've been able to reach 155,000 plus monthly page views on Pinterest, over 1,000% increases of accounts engaged on Instagram, over 8 million accounts have been reached on Instagram, and over 1,100 accounts have been engaged with our accounts that we've managed in just 1 month. These are results that we've seen with multiple clients at this point, and it happens because we understand the systems that we're using and we're repurposing with smart tools. Brand everywhere strategy, because we want our brand to be consistent and cohesive. We've already figured out your brand kit. Now that you understand that and you've created your brand archetype, you know all about your client, you know who you're talking to, we've set everything up to take that one platform and put it everywhere. So instead of you having to learn multiple platforms, we're not doing that. One post should never just be one post. The tools that we use are repurpose.io for automated reposting, Tailwind for Pinterest batching, and ChatGPT for rewriting and scripting, giving us copy and any adaptations to the business. The setup links are inside of the resources channel on our Slack. Access that by just taking a pause here and going there, checking things out, and then come back and we'll go further into this.
Pinterest is not just a social media platform. It is a search engine, and blog content is how you get found. We use Tailwind to publish content from Instagram straight to Pinterest, and then we link that content to our blog post, our booking page, our lead magnets, and then also service descriptions or FAQs. This strategy is what's going to help build long-term visibility and SEO without posting every single day. And we'll also be posting a video about our SEO research that we do to find more conversion to our blogs and our Pinterest. So we're stretching one video that we make on Instagram into Pinterest, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok content. It honestly cuts down about 9 hours that we'd usually spend on making all content for all of those social media platforms down to, it takes me about 5 minutes to create 50 pins. Just to clarify, 19 pins a day, but the 50 pins can be stretched into however many days that 19 pins goes into.
Now that Kylea has explained our tech deck with our brand everywhere strategy, you now can go to Slack or click down below and download our repurpose.io, the ChatGPTs, Tailwind, and repurpose the one post into at least 6 pieces of content across multiple platforms. I recommend connecting them through something as simple as your Facebook page that should be a business page and is connected to all of the platforms. If you use the same login, that's a lot easier. If you log into each page across all your platforms, you're going to want to change the names of these different social media platforms that you're going to be repurposing content to, because if you change the name after you set this up, you're going to have to go back and redo it again. So make sure every name is cohesive across all of your different platforms, and then go into repurpose.io and start to set up your system, and you will easily be showing up. Not only does it start from day one, it goes back and it starts, I believe you get about 2 weeks of work on the free program, and it generates and repurposes your content from your socials for the past 2 weeks up until that point. They'll immediately start to see the difference, and your content will start to go out on all these multiple platforms, which is why you want to make sure that your name is consistent. You have that cover photo on all of the images that you need for your brand positioning and things like that. I recommend keeping it as consistent as possible. We had my personal name on some, we had Soroki Lash Studio on others, we had Soroki Studio on others. And for us, that makes sense depending on how we're going to be utilizing it, because you can set up the systems to work effectively for you. We're going to show you guys within the back end how we do all of that shortly, but go set it up. So excited for you to get started because this was literally life-changing for us.